Underway from the Lemonade League, I'm Jesse Goldberg-Strassler, joined by Adam Jacksa. The Locos have walked the bases loaded. Purdy at third, Shire at second, Steigels at first with one out, Cade Preston flying to left. Now Derek Slocum deals. Zach Hickey takes ball 4, and that walks in a run. It is 1-0 Locos in the top of the first inning. The fourth walk in 5 batters given out by the starter, Derek Slocum.
Well, right now Slocum just has had a lot of trouble finding the zone, Jesse, and give credit to the Locos. They're not going to swing the bats until he can consistently put strikes in there. He's only thrown 3 strikes through the first 5 batters that he's faced.
So now Brandon Shire's at third base, Michael Steigels is at second, Zach Hickey at first, and here's Craig Paladar. Ball 1. Command has been an issue, Adam, for Derek Slocum before, but this is early.
Yeah, you looked at his numbers coming in, ERA up over 5.5, but the 12 walks comparable to 5 strikeouts is the big issue, and he's facing that now.
And he's fallen behind Craig Paladar at 2-0. Paladar 2 walks, 3 strikeouts in 8 games, batting .286. The LCC catcher batting 6th in the order. And that's ball 3. So the fastball's missing, and there's a curveball missing. And there is early action for the Lugnuts in their bullpen.
That's 23 pitches and 20 balls, so something just not going right for him right now.
Ball 4, and a second run walked in. You say something not going right. It's pretty much everything. Paladar to first with the RBI. Brandon Shire is in, and that's going to do it for Derek Slocum. 6 batters. He walks 5 of them. 2 runs in, 3 runners on base. Alex McCormack is coming up against a new Lugnuts pitcher.
Well, frankly, that's just disappointing from Derek Slocum. He's knowing that he's much better than what he just showed, and you never like that right off the top. Just doesn't have it, can't find the zone, and unfortunately, the Lugnuts are in that immediate hole, and they have to go to the bullpen and try and get a couple outs here with the bases loaded.
Let's go back to yesterday. The Locos won again, their 4th consecutive win in this series. They won 11-3, and this was one of the reasons why they did win.
Well, it's been one of the reasons that they've been winning consistently and winning overall. They're getting a ton of walks.
Let's go back into the highlights from yesterday. Here we go. Early on, Van Acker with a double against the lefty Ryan Abenth. That put runners at second and third for the Lugnuts, but they could not score. Abenth was money.
Yeah, he really was, Jesse. Through the first 3 innings, he racks up 3 strikeouts. You're taking a look at one there. No runs scored, gave up no runs and only 3 hits. He was excellent.
And then on the other side, Cade Preston's 2-run single gave the Locos the early lead.
Yeah, he didn't get a ton behind it, just found it up the middle, and that gets the Locos on the board.
So the Locos scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning. That gave them the edge. On the other side, the left-hander Nick Powers made his Lemonade League debut. Here's a run allowed on an RBI ground out, but he was good otherwise. How about that strikeout?
Yeah, he gets a couple strikeouts. Welch first, then Connolly, and after 2 innings worked, did a nice job in his debut.
Garrett Larner came in out of the bullpen. There you see one of his 2 strikeouts, but then things got dicey. And Owen Ruddock, RBI, single into right center field. That started to help the Locos open things up, and here's really the big blow coming up. Garrett Lanker stepped up to home plate, and there's a 2-run double down the left field line.
Yeah, a big 6th inning for them. After they'd scored 3 in the 5th, they get 5 more in the 6th to put the game away.
Now, the Lugnuts were not quite done. They did come up in the top of the 7th and final inning, down 11-1. But on this wild pitch from Aaron Houston, Van Acker comes across just underneath the tag, and it's 11-2. Andrew Morrow follows him. And Morrow, the RBI, single into right field. That makes it 11-3. That drives in Joey Paywan. But on that play, Logan Welch rounded third base too far. He was tagged out on the rundown by the 3rd baseman, Zach Hickey, right here. And that closes out the 11-3 Locos win. As we rejoin the action, the Locos are leading 2-0 top of the 1st. Alex McCormack stands in. And he takes ball 1. From the new pitcher for the Lugnuts, the right-hander Luke Lalamia. Lalamia is a senior from Davenport out of Grant Ledge High School. against the Grand Valley State Laker. Strike on the inside corner.
Lalamia has not given up an earned run yet, Jesse. All 9 of his runs have been unearned. He has walked 10 and struck out 5. And again, if he gives up runs here through these first couple of batters, obviously they won't be charged to his line.
That is blocked well by Gabe Sotres from Michigan State. Michael Steigels is at third base, Zach Hickey is at second, and Craig Paladar is at first. If you missed things early on, Derek Slocum began this game for the Lugnuts, and he walked Adam Purdy and Brandon Shire, got Cade Preston on the fly to left, but then he walked Steigels, Hickey, and Paladar, and he was done. Line drive base hit left center for McCormack. Steigels scores. Hickey's on his way to score. To third base rushes Paladar, and is second with a 2-run double, Alex McCormack. 4-0 Locos.
Well, that's the big swing they were looking for. The Locos have been patient. They haven't swung at the balls that were out of the zone, and that finally their first hit. And McCormack gets a good pitch, delivers it, his second double in the Lemonade League.
And now to the 8th place batter in the Locos order. It is Matthew Williams, who wears number 8. The freshman from Albion takes a strike. I'm back to Alex McCormack, Adam. McCormack, we have seen in the Lemonade League by and large batting right in the middle part of the order, hitting cleanup, hitting fifth. Today gets dropped down to the number 7 hole and immediately comes through. 0-1. Breaking ball bouncing in.
Yeah, everything's been working in the Locos lineup the last 4 games, and now into this 5th game. They get the 4 runs here in the first inning, maybe more, but they're starting to get consistent hits, and their lineup has been really difficult to maneuver around for Lugnuts pitching.
An early hole for the Lugnuts. Lalamia trying to record outs 2 and 3 and get out of this first inning. The 1-1. Nearly hits Williams with the curveball. Matthew Williams comes in batting .353, 6 for 17, 2 triples. He has 1 run batted in. Hitter's count here. Tails wide of the outside corner. First base is open. Brock Henley, the number 9 batter in the order, waits on deck. Ground ball into center field for a base hit. Paladar is in. McCormack's on his heels. Throw in is cut. 2-run single from Matthew Williams. And it's now 6-0.
Well, you can't say that the Locos didn't take advantage of their opportunities in this first inning. They took the walks, didn't swing at the pitches out of the zone, and then the first time they're seeing strikes from the reliever, Luke Lalamia, they're just tattooing them. McCormack with a hard line drive. Williams with another hard line drive. And last 2 batters, they've brought in 4 more runs.
Williams at first, 1 out for Brock Henley. In the top of the first inning, a 6-run rally so far. Ball 1. There goes Williams for second. Sotres' throw down. Layton off line. And Matthew Williams into second base on the wild pitch. And this is getting worse before it gets better for the Lemonade League Lugnuts. Top of the order, Adam Purdy on deck. That hits Henley. Henley down to first with Williams at second, and here comes Adam Purdy for a second time already.
I mean, they just can't get an out.
Purdy began this game drawing a 4-pitch walk from Derek Slocum. He came in on the bases loaded walk drawn by Zach Hickey. Double play ball gets La Lamia out of this. What a great job with the short hop by Gabe Sotras.
Yeah, and he would absolutely take one of those double play balls, just even one out. He's got to get something to give him some confidence. He's throwing strikes at least, which we didn't see from Slocum, but the Locos hitters have had no trouble seeing it out of his mitt.
That just misses.